Now the ninth story is called Reaching the Source. And the picture is again a woodblock print showing that there's actually no person here, just a bird flying over the river. And so you have returned to the source. I'll read the poem. Too many steps have been taken returning to the root and the source. Better to have been blind and deaf from the beginning, dwelling in one's true abode, unconcerned with that without. The river flows tranquilly on, and the flowers are red. So here the poetry has actually erased the process, the bull, as well as the seeker, the young man. And you just have a scene of nature as it is. My favorite line in the poem is that too many steps have been taken returning to the root and the source. So this is really, reaching the source is really about simplifying. So how do you simplify and find shortcuts to arrive at the place where you really were from the beginning? So there are a lot of shortcuts that are taught in life that are really fake. They're just, they don't actually take you where they say they're going to go. But in reality, when you find the real way it works, in any craft or art or business, it's often so simple that it's just a matter of just doing it without too much thought or what they call, without putting the legs on the snake. In other words, legs are not necessary for a snake. It's just the snake as it is. So finding the shortcuts that will help you and will help other people get right to the source. Now, for you, you can ask yourself, are you taking the long way around? Are you doing things the hard way? Are you overcomplicating things in the way you explain it to other people or in the way that you practice it? How can you simplify and get back to the source? And the last picture, the 10th picture, is called In the World. And it's a picture of the happy Buddha returning to the marketplace. Actually, this in Zen Buddhism is a bodhisattva, or in Japanese a bosatsu, who is one who has achieved a certain level of enlightenment, and yet rather than disappearing into nirvana, returns to the world to help other people. But aside from the Buddhist meaning, it also has a meaning that's quite relevant for anyone on any path. And let me read the poem. Barefooted and naked of breast, I mingle with the people of the world. My clothes are ragged and dust-laden, and I am ever blissful. I use no magic to extend my life. Now before me, the dead trees become alive. So, I mingle with the people of the world. This is the message in the 10th one, which is not the final one because it's really a cycle. So you can be at any one of these phases at any time, and once you've gone through to the 10th, you may find yourself right back at the beginning, helping someone just as someone helped you. So it's really about helping others and participating in the world and making the process more and more accessible to others, just as it was made accessible to you. Someone made efforts to make your present position on the path possible. They may have made enormous efforts you weren't even aware of, and as a result of that, you are here. So now it's your turn to turn around and help others to do that. So for you, in whatever your chosen path is the question to ask is, what is your legacy? What is the legacy that even now you are building that you're going to leave for others? And how do you share this with others? And what can you give back to others that in return for what has been given to you? Now let me summarize the 6th through the 10th of these 10 ox herding pictures. The key words, again, are riding the bull, which is about calmness and serenity, transcending the bull, which is transcending the process, going beyond just the discipline and finding serenity, and then the both the bull and self transcended, which is about reflection and meditation and appreciation, and then reaching the source, which is about simplifying and taking out the unnecessary things so that you just have the essence. And then in the last one is In the World, which is about sharing. So thank you for sharing your time with me to go through the 10 Oxfording pictures. We have one more video to follow in which I'll sort of summarize the entire process. Again, this is from Zen Flesh, Zen Bones, and one part of it is the 10 Oxfording pictures. My name is William Reed with the EntrepreneursCreativeEdge.com.